So Daniel takes the lead. Charlie Eastwood pits from the GTD lead, the DXDT Corvette.
It's also right between the number 1 car, the Hagen, and Alexander Sims aboard the number 3 Corvette.
There's Daniel right there.
And this is probably the last lap that you see him out in front of GTD Pro. He's got to come to the pits.
Dane Cameron, Alex Quinn in a heated battle for the win in LMP2.
Yeah, quick splash for Charlie Eastwood.
Charlie Eastwood's already out of his box.
Making their return here. Tim's the competition again, stayed out hoping for a caution, but had to come down. So still awaiting Corey Lewis and that 66 car.
Corey Lewis in the 66 Gradient Mustang.
So some of the final stops here
leading in GTD.
Hoping for a yellow, but it's not going to be for not here.
You can see the energy remaining there. So Sarah and Lewis almost certainly going to.
So Daniel coming into the final 2 corners. He will have to pit this time, and the Risi Competizione Ferrari will pit.
Let Sebring late the last endurance round that we had in the 2026 season. They do the same thing here today. Solid performance.
For their 62 Risi Competizione Ferrari. I had 2 DNFs.
I don't know how you can say that. Competizione. I can't say it. I'm Italian. That's embarrassing. I'm Italian and I can't say that. Kevin Lee can't say it either. So now Jack takes the lead with the Chirarzi Ferrari. James Collado in second, a few seconds behind. Jack Aiken leading by 6 seconds over Nick Yellow. But the main battle to watch is LMP2. Dane Cameron, Alex Quinn, less than a second.
Maybe this next lap, that'll fit for Hagen.
Corey Lewis pits from the GTD lead.
Yeah, and a great run for Gradient. You guys were just talking about Corey Lewis doing
so
duties. Just a quick splash here, tried to push it as long
the
as
Manthai Porsche of Pera takes the lead, the 9112.
Tip of the cap to Corey Lewis. Wasn't supposed to be in this car, filling in for the injured Joey Hands, so doing a phenomenal job, but we'll see where that shakes out if they can get a top 5 out of it.
Into the laces of the boot for Jack. He leads in his Vassar Sullivan and Dreyer and Reinbold Lexus.
Has a very comfortable 6-second lead. There's no team that's won more sailing 6 hours of the Glen than Action Express Racing with 4. They're looking at their 5th win. And
Jack Aiken has been the best car all day, the best car all season.
And they had a great group of drivers.
And here he is, leading in the final 10 minutes of the sailing 6 hours of the Glen.
Was part of 3 of them. Darren Law, throw him in the mix. Philippe Albuquerque even drove for Action Express and won here. But this will be the 5th win if they get it. And for the 3 drivers, in Fred Vesti, in Earl Bamber and Jack
Final
Aiken,
corner for Jack Aiken.
Significantly, it'll be their first.
He'll take the start-finish line, a 6-second lead for Jack Aiken over Nick Yoli, trying to hang on to this win. James Collado pits from second. So it looks like Jack's going to hang on to the GTD Pro win unless something catastrophic happens, as we ride on board with the Action Express Welland Cadillac of Jack Aiken. It's just been firing on all cylinders all season long. Aiken for the carousel. He's been putting the car in perfect spots all day long as he rides through the laces of the boot. And that car has been fast, even record-breaking fast, as it broke the track record here yesterday in qualifying through the toe of the boot.
Soaring right now. It's great to see the pace undeniable.
Let's continue to tell this story of the 31 more with Dave Burns.
And now the heel.
And Lee, Peter Barron on this Action Express team was about to retire, and the team asked him, you know what, we need you to come back, and we need you to find the driver for the GTP car. Recommend drivers for us. He said, I had 5. I was looking at 5 really quick guys. The reason I liked Jack Aiken was because he had Formula 1 experience. I like slowing a guy down versus trying to bring him up from the GT ranks. And this guy is intelligent. This car is so intelligent, it takes thinking to make speed and to get race wins. And he said in the the end, Jack was my pick. He said, boy, was I happy at the first Daytona when it all turned out so well, and they knew Jack was going to be good for the future. But he's a great part of this team and a great part of the effort again today.
So less than 6 minutes to go, and Jack Aiken has certainly been thinking a lot of speed on this car as he flashes his lights at traffic in front, or maybe just flashing his lights in general. There's not really any traffic around him yet. But 5.5 to go. The LMP2 battle is still raging on, and Peacock is not focused on it yet. It's Dane Cameron leading by half a second over Alex Quinn. Now here we go. There's the LMP2 battle as Jack Aiken's coming up on it. There are the top 5 in LMP2 are all within 3 seconds of each other. With a lap car, the number 2 United Autosports car. Dane Cameron, then Alex Quinn, then Ferdinand Habsburg, Tom, and Paul. That's your top 5. They're going to work around the 13 Autosport Corvette. Cameron gets by. How's Jack Aiken going to get through this? Quinn gets by the 13. And now Ferdinand's going to try. Back on board as we watch on. Jack Aiken focusing. Changing gears. Tom gets around the 13 Autosport Corvette. Now it's Paul's turn as Aiken follows behind them with 4.5 to go here in this 6-hour race. Jack Aiken up the essence, gets by the 13 Corvette. Warning issued to Dane Cameron, your leader. Track limits warning issue for Dane Cameron. So he has to be really careful here. And Lauren has caught Nick Yellowly. That's for second place. Lauren has been a superstar this season. He's been a superstar in the GTD ranks, but boy, has he picked up those prototypes quickly.
Through the outer loop. This is where he can really carve the corner, really tight through the toe of the boot.
3.5 minutes left on the clock.
Into the toe of the boot. 3.5 to go. Can Lauren catch Yellowly to limit the damage? He's second in points, just by himself, because he was on the Porsche Penske teams that won the Rolex and Sebring 12-hour this year.
In championship contention in the 5.
For Heinrich, the performance, when you think about this, is a
Lauren
2025 spec car.
catching Yellowly.
Penske's are 20 seconds back of Lauren Heinrich. That is an amazing.
Yellowly flashing his lights. He gets held up by the 13 Autosport Corvette. Lauren trying to stay with him. This is a big spot for the championship for Lauren Heinrich. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Down the front stretch they go, and the battle for second is very much on in GTP. And here's GTD Pro podium battle. Dennis Olsen, Alex Sims into the heel of the boot. Olsen defends Sims.
Well, this fight is still on, and that's how they came out of the pits. Doing the math, it looked to me like the 64 was going to come out.
Sims looks to the inside, looks outside, loses some ground on Dennis Olsen. Back onto the main course.
And they've stayed that separation apart here for the last 20 minutes or so. This is a really strong finish for them. Now they are
into the final couple of corners. Now we go to GTD. The old Vanderstor Racing Aston Martin, which was sold, and now it's an unsponsored Aston Martin, but it's basically the remnants of Vanderstor Racing. They're on the podium right now in their first race of not being Vanderstor Racing with Valentin Hasse-Klot, the only mainstay driver's sake, is running third, and he could get Cal Milot for second. Jack Aiken's working his way through the battle for the win in LMP2. Dane Cameron, Alex Quinn. 0.9 as we see the white flag. This is it. This is going to be the last lap of the race. And the battle for fourth is on in LMP2. Tom and Paul, turn one, wheel banging. And Tom's going to keep fourth. Maybe Paul can do the up and under. No, he can't. It's been a flawless day for Jack Aiken. And he's going to catch Alex Quinn. This is the last lap for the LMP2 battle. Aiken gets around Charlie Eastwood in the 36 DXTT Corvette to the bus stop for the final time. Dane Cameron right there in front of Jack Aiken. Jack Aiken hasn't caught him yet. There's the fat Lamborghini in between them. Dane Cameron may get back home to start another lap and win this race outright. Big crash, and the yellow's going to come out to end this one. It's the 65 Multimatic Ford in the boot. The exit of the boot, and that's a horrendous crash. Chris has crashed hard. And that'll end this race. Jack Aiken's going to win GTP. Dane Cameron wins LMP2. Jack wins GTD Pro in memory of Dennis Reinbold in the Vassar and Sullivan Dreyer and Reinbold for this week. Lexus. And Ricardo Pera is going to win GTD for the Manthey Porsche team. It's going to be a 1-2 for Porsche with the Wright Motorsport Callum Ilott 120 in second. And Chris has given the thumbs up. He's climbing out. He's okay. But what has happened here? There's a ton of debris. To the final corner. A lot of yellows. It's not going to matter to Jack Aiken as he will cross the line officially for Action Express's 5th ever win at the Salem 6 Hours at the GLEN. AO Racing, Spike, Dane Cameron wins LMP2. As I said, Vassar and Sullivan, Dreyer and Reinbold, Lexus. Jack wins it for GTD Pro. And Manthey in their first season in the States gets a win at Watkins Glen. Ricardo Pera and GTD.
Sidestep the question. Well, we won't ask anymore. We'll just make the statement. Jack Aiken is driving the best he's ever driven in his career and is the man to beat in this IMSA WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. Dane Cameron will
I agree with that.
LMP2. And how about the Hawk? Doing it.
Here's Jack clearing through.
And look at James Sullivan, who really got a big
who's clearing the debris field. And James Sullivan really is urging Jack to get to the line because he really wants this win in memory of his friend Dennis Reinbold. Sully Sullivan's going to be happy once he sees that 14. He gets to the front straightaway. Jack Hawksworth, Vassar and Sullivan, Lexus with Dreyer and Reinbold as an honorary team on there. Win the Salem 6 Hours of Watkins Glen with heavy hearts in memory of their great friends over at Dreyer and Reinbold. We all love you, Dennis Reinbold. That's for you. And Ricardo Pera, Manthey Racing. They have won the 6 Hours at Watkins Glen. What a season they've had. Their first season stateside, and they have launched their way up to the front. Incredible.
They bring home victory. Beautiful stuff.
Manthey certainly had two really fast Porsches. Like how Hartar put on a great performance early stages of
There's
this
Dane
race.
Cameron now. He's going to come to the front straightaway.
Congratulations.
Right by the wall. AO Racing, Spike, Dane Cameron, and the team owner PJ Hyatt's going to get a win. The 99, Spike. AO Orica gets another win in LMP2 and another crown jewel event. They get the Salem 6 Hours at the GLEN this time.
So impressive, I find, after a day like today with the fierce battles on track to see a pristine race car in terms of body work. They've been able to keep it clean, stay out of trouble.
And credit to Johnny Edgar as well, third driver, the endurance driver in that car, to share that victory with PJ and Dane.
PJ did his job. Think about some of the decision-making PJ Hyatt made during that opening hour or two.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he wasn't getting too feisty. He recognized, just don't throw this away. Keep it clean. Stay in the hunt. Keep it at the sharp end. Bring the other two boys back. A really good, clean, fast race car.
But the tone was set for so many of these guys in qualifying, right? You think about
So
Hawksworth.
Jack Aitken extends his
what
championship
TJ Hines
lead.
able to do on a qualifying lap with the
As there's the
commitment.
65 Multimatic Ford
About what
of Chris
the expectation is when it comes to
being
race
put
time.
on the flatbed with
Fast
a
teams in
ton
qualifying
of
have
damage,
performed this
especially
weekend
to
in
the
race, no
right
doubt,
front
as the 65
of
is
that
loaded
Mustang.
up.
I still want to know what happened here, because this is a massive hit. And here we go.
This will tell us more.
Where is he? Oh, he's contact with the Corvette. That's Nicky. Oh, big hit for Chris.
And the Ford Mustang.
Massive crash. I don't think he knew Nicky was there. Here's an onboard of the Ford Corvette. Oh.
Yeah, that last little kicker clinch. Last race in Detroit, Katzberg.
Here's Chris. Bumps Nicky. Goes to the around the outside. Does the crossover. Gets to the outside. That's a great move. But he's not giving Nicky any room. And aye.
See this in slow motion.
Massive hit.
Let's watch Katzberg's car here.
Yeah, he definitely goes right up.
Continues to arc across, doesn't he?
That's going to be a 30-second post-race penalty, which, looking at the numbers there, I think will drop him down to P8.
And that has massive championship implications because Neil
So
Verhagen is the one.
it looks like Nicky's going to get a penalty for that. It looked like he came across and turned the 65.
Race weekend.
And they're the Ford Corvette's the championship leading team in GTD Pro, and they're probably going to drop to P8. And the team in second, Neil and the Paul Miller BMW, got second as here's Jack Aitken climbing out of the car, a winner at the Salem 6 hours of the Glen. And he's getting greeted by his teammate Fred Vesti. We'll be right back to wrap up this 6-hour race at the Glen. The Action Express Wellen 31 Cadillac wins at the Glen. And they pulled into victory lane. And we'll hear from them in any moment now.
Fred Vesti and the man, Jack Aitken. Let's go to victory lane.
I think Jack Aitken has hugged all the team members now, and that was what was really on my mind when it came down to the final laps there. Jack, this team has now been on podium 8 times in a row with 2 wins in a row. Amazing, right?
Yeah, amazing. I mean, it was a real tough one today. Had a lot of stuff thrown at us and had to battle our way through it, but it was a really fast ride that I had in the 31 Cadillac, so all the guys continued to do an awesome job, and yeah, I can't really believe how long we're keeping this going.
You're so calm and cool all the time. What was thrown at you that was the biggest challenge?
Having the strategy split a little bit, a couple of stops from the end. We had to work our way through a couple of guys and just wait for the stops to play out. We had the fuel advantage. A couple of guys managed to dive early under a yellow, and we managed to keep the pace and keep the fuel advantage and jump them at the last stop. So awesome work on the strategy.
Fantastic finishing for you. Earl Bamber, step over here real quick. It was in the middle that we thought it was all going away. I know you weren't that concerned about it, but tight racing out there in the multi-class all day.
Yeah, I mean, it was super tight. We had some really ferocious battles all throughout the race. It looked easy, but the whole time it wasn't. You know, there was a few cars that really showed up there for a while. The BMW, the Acura was on our toes all day, and the 5 at the end there. So I think it was some really great, hard racing. But, you know, what set that up all day was Jack's pole position. We got track position. And then the guys in the pit lane. This whole bunch here is the reason why we keep staying out front. So big thanks to these guys behind us.
Yeah, the team's won 5 now. Congrats on your first.
Thank you. It was amazing to win here at Watkins Glen and manage to get another Endurance Cup. Extend that podium streak. Was it 9 now? 8 or 9? 8. So, it's just amazing momentum. It's a great organization to be part of. And let's roll on to Road America. It's a new format. It's going to be something interesting with 6 hours there, but I think everyone can't wait.
Frederick Vesti involved in as well, but a big day for them to win. We'll see if they can get 9 in a row at the next race, guys. 2 wins in a row, but that's big.
The team to beat.
Well, fuck Fred, I guess.
Yeah, it was close
Damn.
with the GT traffic that moment there after the S.
Here's the GTP points. Jack Aitken leads by over 200 points over Lauren in the 5. Then it's Ranger and Yelly, 245 back. Andlauer and Felipe, 258 back and forth. Earl's 5th, 348 back. Then Estra and Lawrence Vantor, 6th. Tijman Vanderhelm, 7th. Dries and Sheldon, 8th. Tom and Colin, 9th. And Philip and Marco round out the top 10. A lot of different chaos going on throughout the GTP standings with Vanderhelm and Earl missing races. And here is the Vassar-Sullivan winners in honor of the late Dennis Reinbold.
It certainly was, Lee. What a day for this group. Ben Barnico, Jack Hawksworth getting your second Watkins Glen win. But first win of the season, Ben. First off, finally feels good to get one here in 2026. It's been trending in this direction, but finally putting it together has to feel good.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty rough couple of years, actually. Obviously, our last one was actually in 2024, but 2025 I had my accident. But, everyone here is just stuck with it, worked so hard, and it's just been a matter of time. So, today was our day. We had a few, speed bumps, not our self-inflicted, just, no one ever quit, and we got it done. So proud of everyone. Thanks to everyone at Vassar-Sullivan Lexus Racing. We had a hell of a race car, hell of a team, and hell of a teammate. We got it done.
That's right. Anytime you put Jack in the car, you know you can get it done. Nothing was going to stop you today, Jack. I mean, from the strategy, the pace of this race car, putting it on pole, how do you describe the feeling of just almost a perfect race there?
Oh, it just was one of those days, right? And I think Ben said it all. It's been such a trying couple of years, really, trying to get back into victory lane. And we did it today, and it wasn't easy. There were so many times, we were leading the race at the start, then we were back. Then Ben went back to the front, then he went back again with a yellow, then he went back to the front, then I went back a bit, and then went back to... So it was just all day, the kind of yellows almost were falling against us a little bit, but we were just not going to be denied today. We were so close at Detroit, close at Laguna, and we really wanted that one. And this Vassar-Sullivan Lexus Racing team did an unbelievable job. It was perfection all day, and then this man fucking drove his tits.
Oh!
I apologize for that, but what a day it is, and what a drive. And I want to bring Sully in here real quick.
There we go.
We could see the tears in your eyes. We know how big of a weekend this was. When we spoke, you said somebody was looking down and was going to provide that little extra oomph. I'd say he did his job today, Dennis Reinbold.
Love you, Dennis Reinbold, bud. Told you we were going to get a win for him today. It's been a mile, but it was unbelievable. We could feel it coming, and it was poetic. This has been redemption for us. We had a bobble here last year, and we'll never forget that. It's probably one of the hardest days in this program. I think these guys here heard me speak unlike they've ever heard me speak 12 months ago to this day. 12 months later, we're here in the box. Dennis is looking down, man, and he won here with us. So great day to be a Lexus fan, great day to be in the Lexus, and great day to win Watkins Glen, bud.
A storybook ending. How about that for Vassar-Sullivan? Getting it done here in GTD Pro.
And this was the emotional moment that we were talking about here when James Sullivan realised they'd done it, and he wanted to do it for his late friend.
Oh, man, look at James. Look at Sully. Look at him. Look at how much it means.
World, but a guy who's helped so many, including our very own Townsend Bell, like Dennis Reinbold. So meaningful on so
Dennis
many
Reinbold, what an influential
from the
human being.
Vassar-Sullivan team to bring Dreyer Reinbold on as co-owners for this event, and with a glorious day of sunshine, it just seems fitting that it all played out as they hoped.
So here's the point standings after Lexus wins for Dennis Reinbold. Ben and Jack get 6th. They're up to 6th in points, 190 back. But it's Neil and DeFilippi up by 60 points after the 4 had a post-race penalty. Antonio and Alex Sims, 2nd, 60 points back. Then Nicky and Tommy Milner, 3rd, 81 back. Frederick Vervish and Chris, 114 back after the crash with the 4. Then Nick Tandy, Harry King, 5th, and Rexy, 153 back. Then Ben and Jack, like I mentioned. Sandy Mitchell and Andrea in 7th for Faf. Ben Barker, Dennis Olson, Nikita, and Max, and Klaus Bachler round out the top 10. And now we're going to hear from Spike, Dane Cameron, Johnny Edgar, and PJ.
Spike is back in victory lane. Dane brings it home. It's only race number 3 of the season, but was it still starting to feel like, hey, it's been a little while. We need to get a win here.
Yeah, for sure. A bit carbon copy of last year. A little bit of a bumpy start across both of our programs here with Spike. And, you just need kind of one day to right the ship a little bit. This was a similar weekend for us last year to get that podium and kind of kickstart our summer. But we felt like we missed that chance to win. So, really great to drive this one home, get that win. We felt like there's also a number of times we maybe weren't aggressive enough. So we were pretty motivated all weekend to turn up the wick here.
PJ, I don't think your teammates would let you deflect your credit in this because it seemed very chaotic from where I was sitting in the opening stint of this race. How did you manage to keep it all together and make sure they had a chance?
I mean, the luck of being up front really helped us because there was some silly stuff going on behind us. So fortunately, at the front of the race, we just kind of did our own thing and drove our own race and just tried to keep out of trouble is all we're ever trying to do, really. And pass it off to these guys in one piece and then let them go to work. I'm super proud of them. This entire week has been amazing working with these guys and the entire AO team.
Johnny, what's the last few weeks been like? You've won Le Mans, and now you've won at another classic course at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, it's been a great 2 weeks for me. Winning Le Mans was cool, and then to get my first win in Spike's amazing. I've been waiting a long time for this. Obviously, last year, Dane and PJ in the summer won everything, but unfortunately, no races that I was there. So happy to finally get a win when I'm here.
Now you're officially a part of the team. Congratulations, AO Racing. Very much back in the championship fight now.
Big day. Big day for those guys and much needed.
Huge win for Spike. Johnny Edgar finally gets that win. And here's the LMP2 standings. Alex Quinn, Toby, and George Kurtz lead LMP2 by 55 points over a tie between Spike, PJ, Edgar, and Cameron. And then Paul, Goldberg, and Rasmus Lind, Dan Goldberg that is, they're also tied with a 99. Then the Inter Europole 43 of Jeremy, Bajoy, and Tom, 107 back. Ferdinand, Jacob Abel, and Naveen Rao, 5th back in the Era Orca. Then Mikkel, Phil Fair, and Hunter, 6th. Alvarez Ferrano, 7th. Ticknell, Goikberg, Thomas, 8th.
That's right, Div. Congrats.
And now we'll hear from
Manti.
Manti.
First time for Manti to win in GTD. They got the pro win earlier this year at Sebring. So, Ricardo Ferrer, you had to do the final stint. Pitted on, 59 minutes to go. You had to do some fuel saving there. Walk us through just how nerve-wracking that is to make sure that you had enough.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was a special day. First win in America, and it felt really amazing. I have to thank these two guys. They did a really good job. Also, the team mega strategy. Kyle was amazing. So, honestly, it's an amazing day. For me, it's like after last year that we won Le Mans, we are back together finally, and we also won again Watkins Glen, which is an iconic track. Yeah, I'm really, really, really excited.
Awesome. Congratulations. And Richard Leeds, it's been a minute, 10 plus years since you got to run here at Watkins Glen. So what was it like being back and then being teamed up with these guys, including Ryan Hardwood, just to put this whole program together and find victory lane today?
Yeah, even after more than 10 years, I have to say the track, it's a lot of commitment from the driver, 100%. And multiple class racing was really amazing experience today again. Thanks to Ryan, thanks to Team Mantel that he asked me to come here. It was a fantastic weekend. I'm really happy that I spent my weekend here and come home with a victory. It's not too bad.
All three drivers doing a nice job, and Ryan is the kind of the veteran of the group here with the amount of starts you have in IMSA. What does it mean to you to win such an iconic race with this program? What makes Manti so special, part of this group?
Well, I'll start off with that. I mean, Manti being a part of this historic race team, to me, they're one of the best. I think they prove it year in and year out, and I'm just really fortunate to be part of this team. We've won some really big races together, and for me, this one's special. This is my favorite racetrack in all of North America. This is where I really started cutting my teeth. I was coming to drive track days at this track, kind of learning to drive over a decade ago. So to finally win a WeatherTech Championship race here, it means a lot to me personally, and to do it with Richie and Ricardo, two of my best friends. The three of us, we've had a lot of luck together, and being world champions last year and winners of Le Mans, it's nice to be back together and win this one here in IMSA.
What a strategy call. Manti gets it done here in GTD, their first win in this class.
Congrats to those guys. And that just puts
Manti wins at the Glen. GTD standings. Dudu Barrichello leads in the heart of racing Aston Martin by 157 points over the 12 Vassar Sullivan and REINBOLD Lexus of Benjamin and Aaron Talitz. Then Patrick Gallagher and Robbie in third, 160 back for Turner. Tom Gamble fourth for Aston Martin. Callum Ilott and Adam fifth, 284 back in the right Porsche. Then Philip and Russell, 6th. Albert, 7th. O'Ray Fadani, Matt Bell, 8th. Brendan Reed, 9th. Trent and Danny round out the top 10 in GTD points for Wayne Taylor. And that's all from the 6 hours, the sailing 6 hours of Watkins Glen. Jack Aiken, dominant win in GTP. LMP2 is Dane Cameron holding off Alex Quinn. Ben and Jack winning for Dennis Reinbold in GTD Pro in a touching homage from Vassar Sullivan Racing. And then in GTD, Ricardo Pera gets his first ever IMSA win. Richard Leitz returns to the Glen after over 10 years and gets a win right back. And Ryan Hardwick gets his first win at his favorite track. That's all from the Salem 6 Hours at the Glen. Thank y'all for watching. See you later. RB out. Peace.